Brother, stop chasing women. You have to become the guy. You have to become that guy that women want to be around with. And by the way, this is not you faking it. This is you actually leveling up so well that women want to be with you. And trust me, if you follow the system that I'm laying down in this video, I will guarantee you that women will become the byproduct. What that means is everything you're doing in this video, you are doing it for yourself. And women will become the byproduct. Have you ever heard something like weak men chase women, but women chase strong men? Have you ever heard it before? That shit is real as fuck. And I'm speaking from my experience, looking at the fact that I am slowly beginning to achieve some level of success in every area of my life, which is what I want you to achieve by the end of this video. So brother, men are the price only if you do the work. Only if you do everything I tell you in this video, right? So the first thing you should do as a man is, one, protect your masculine energy at all costs. You see, we live in a world that has designed propaganda to work against you as a man. We live in a world where the movies that are being shown, the movies that are popular, they are to brainwash you to give up your masculine energy. Apart from that, our diet, the diet you eat, is built to damage your testosterone, right? The activities, the dopamine activities, you always scrolling, you always being addicted, all those vices, they're all designed to drain you of your masculine energy. And when you feel drained, when you are drained of your masculine energy, guess what happens? You are no longer attractive. You feel weak. You have given up your power as a man, right? So how do you have that masculine energy, that masculine drive? It is, bro, be on your purpose. Have a vision for yourself. Have goals you're setting. And what I would say is this, right? Become somebody who is very, very intentional about your life. You see, the first day I saw this intentional aspect play a role in my life is this, right? We're out for a buffet. We are like different guys, different girls out on a buffet and everything, right? Now, in a buffet, you have like different lines up of food, right? And everybody was confused, like, where should I go to? Which line should I go to? Because they had this many options. But I asked myself a simple question, right? Am I trying to bulk, right? What is my fitness goal at the moment? I was trying to like bulk up at that moment. I said, you know what? Protein and vegetables would be my best bet. I just stood up. I went straight to the protein and vegetables. Guess where everybody went to? Protein and vegetables, just to start. And that then made me realize that the moment you have this intention as a man, the moment you have that drive as a man, you have that direction as a man, people will want to follow you. Women will want to follow you as a byproduct. Because trust me, if you are a man that knows where he's going to, people just want to be around you, right? So see it as a byproduct of it, of you being on your purpose, you being on the path to your goals, your vision, your mission as a man, right? So that's one. So what should you do? Set goals, man. Set goals, set systems that help you achieve those goals, no matter what. And never ever get distracted. Like I've said, you having a drive gives you that aura as a man. The second thing I want to bring to your notice here is, bro, I see way too many brothers fall because they lack self-awareness. Think about it. These movies that are out there spreading propaganda of how you should pander towards women. Meanwhile, women want men that they can adore. Women want men that they can look up to. You see, when you become self-aware and realize that all this feminism talk is complete BS, speaking about how you and your wife are equal partners, it's a lie. You see, women don't want equal partners. If they wanted equal partners, they will be with you by now. Your classmates, your age mates would be with you by now. But no, women want men that are way better than them. Women want men that are taller. Women want men that are rich. Obviously, you can't control your height, right? Women want men that are richer, that are stronger, that are more confident. You see, there's a reason for that, right? Because the men that are like that are men who take themselves very serious. Then when you become self-aware, think about it, right? They tell you to be a billionaire and bow down to your wife. Think about it. Does that make any sense? Look around you, right? How many men can do this thing? How many men out there can do the exact same thing that you can do? Here's the harsh truth. If so many men can do the things you can do, you're not there yet. You're the average dude, and nobody likes to be around the average dude. This is why I tell you as a man, your greatest nightmare is to become an average man. Your greatest nightmare is to become an average man. So when you're on your path of leveling up, when you become self-aware, realize that you are the man in this relationship. And being a man in a relationship means that you carry the burden of performance, right? Not just the burden of performance, it's everybody looks up to you for solutions. Think about it. Why the fuck are you bowing down for women's narratives? And this is not a way of saying you're toxic. It's that no, you are on your path, you are on your purpose. You see, when you become aware of your path, your purpose, the woman that's coming into your life is a woman that's supposed to support you on that path, on that purpose. Fuck this idea that society tells you, oh, pander towards female narrative. And I always say this thing that instead of you listening to my words, right, look at what the women are doing. Look at the men the women are going after. Don't take my word for it. Just look at them and tell me, what do you observe? What do you notice? Why are women very, very pleasing, very soft when they are around masculine men? And why are they very aggressive and irritated around weak men? You see, when I say I'm living through my experience, right, I've met so many feminist women, right, who will say, oh, I can't cook for a man, but they come to my apartment and they want to cook for me. To be very frank, personally, I've stopped hanging around feminists because their energy is kind of like very flaky and very, very funny. So to be very frank, I've left it for them. I'm telling you for a fact that instead of you chasing women, bro, become that man, right? That women that has the byproduct of women chasing him. And you do that when you become self-aware, right? You're aligning towards your goal. You don't struggle. You don't, and again, you're living your life, right? You're moving on your purpose. Then the third thing I'll say here is abundance mindset. I see way too many guys. They fall because of the idea that, oh, this one girl is so good. Let me tell you something. So I was in a relationship, right? I was still like in my early 20s. And I realized something. When I was on my self-improvement path, in about 6 to 8 months, the girl I was with, right, was no longer attractive to me anymore, right? She was, I was like, why am I even with this girl in the first place? Until I realized something. It's not like she was a bad person, right? Like looking back at it, she was a very, very good person. Like, she was a very good person. But something was wrong somewhere. And what happened wasn't wrong, but something happened. My identity evolved. My thought processes, what I wanted in a woman kind of changed, right? So she was not really what I wanted in a woman. So when I understood that within 6 months, I had changed my identity. I had grown so much. And that made me realize that, hold on, right? When you're ready, right, to be in a relationship, the woman that matches your identity at that moment is what you get. This is why whenever I see my guys struggling with getting girls, they're always seeing Instagram bodies and everything. I tell you, bro, you are attracting what is in your head, what is built on your identity. That is why I tell you this, right? I'm not here telling you to tell you, oh, all women are trashy, all women are bad. No, it is the women that your brain is looking at. It is the women that your brain is targeting are trash. If your mind is set on Instagram bodies, if you see what the wife quality, your brain won't even register it, right? Your brain won't register it because, again, would you even know her? How do you know how she walks? How do you know how she talks? This is why I'll tell you this, that, brother, right? You should live in alignment with what you want to do. This is why I tell you, be as intentional as possible. Ask yourself, where is my life heading towards? Now, which kind of woman will fit into that life? If you don't believe me, try these experiments, right? Very short experiments. Write out maximum of 5 things you want in a woman. Just write it out, and just the next step is think of places, think of how she's going to be. Write down 10 things, or you're writing about 5 things you want in her, right? For me, it is feminine, health conscious, right? Because to be very frank, infertility rate is through the roof. Health conscious, feminine, health conscious, family oriented. I mean, if she's not family oriented, I can guarantee you a year or two she's back on the street or she's looking for a divorce. You see, when you bring these things together, right, start thinking of how she's going to look like, right? And when you're done, forget about it. I can guarantee you one thing that you see is, which every guy has confirmed, is all of these bodies will be out of your head because your brain, right, is channeled towards what you want in a woman, right? It is aligned to what you want in a woman, and the woman you want is aligned to your goals and your dreams, right? Now, why this is a very important point is, I remember speaking to one of my uncles that came back from the US, right, to Nigeria, and then he says that he wants his son to like do his primary school, elementary school here in Nigeria, and the women trying to look at the wife, right? Their goal was trying to see whether the woman would reject the idea. You know, this idea of equal partnership. And you know that my uncle is very, very masculine. He's a very masculine dude, very tough, right? This is where your frame works. What his wife said is anything he wants, right? I would work with it. That shows that, bro, she trusts his leadership. She is in line with his leadership. That is the most alignment I have seen beyond just my father and mother. Right. So again, if you grow up in this environment of masculine men, these things become easier for you, right? Again, get rid of propaganda. Now, after going through like the normal internal deep work, number 4 is your fitness. Bro, you see, let's be honest. No matter what, you see, having a very good body says a lot about you as a man, right? Having a very good body, like going to the gym, what it does is it tells people that, one, you have good genes, right? Again, people think fitness is about just looks. No, it's about, one, self-respect,
Bluetooth connected.
right? You love yourself. 2, women, the primary reason that women cheat, right? Primary reason is they want the best genes for their children. Do you know what indicates you have the best genes? Fitness. Think about it. Look at a dude that is fit and jacked. Look at a dude that is fast, right? Who do you think has the best genes? Based on looks. Now you see, the brain does not know how to calculate what is attractive versus not, right? What is healthy versus not. It relies on attractive markers. So if you can be fit, if you can be attractive, it means that you most likely eat clean, you go to the gym, you are strong. So all these things are things that she's seeing when she just looks at you. And I can guarantee you that you just go to the gym four times a week, bro, sets you apart from the average man. You go to the gym alone. You see, I tell people that, right? Even if you don't have a fashion sense, right, and you have a very good physique, when all black is your safest bet. When a black t-shirt that fits your body, that hugs your body, is a form of fitness itself. And that reminds me about me. I had this dude around who I was like coaching, right? It was with me in person. And he wanted to buy my clothes. After pressing the fact that, bro, I don't want to buy my clothes, I discovered that he was after the fit that the clothes had on me, not about the what do you call it? It was not really about the clothes itself, but it was the way it fits me. And I had to make him realize that, no, you're looking at a body that has been worked on for a period, for years. That is why the clothes that I wear fit me. So it's not about how beautiful they are, but it's about how beautiful they are on me. That's why I saw a statement that an average dude can wear a $3,000 designer shirt, right? A jacked dude will wear a $20 shirt and still bag more ladies, right? Again, I'll tell you this: go to the gym, eat clean, right? Show that you love your body, you respect your body, because, bro, you don't get any extra body again in this life, right? Again, when you have the body, you set yourself apart from most guys out there. And when you do things that most guys can't do, what happens? You become the prize. And the fifth way of becoming the prize is what? Finances. Because let's be honest, what's the point of having everything so far if you don't have finances, right? The more you can provide for yourself, right? The more you can do things that other men can't do, the more you become the prize. The more you become that scarce man, right? So finances is part of it. So what should you do? Right? Pick a high income skill, right? Pick a high income skill and go all in that skill. 6 months, 12 months, right? Make money from that skill. Make money. If it is content creation you want to go into it. Great. If you want to go into software development, go into it. Great. But I think with AI these days, because I'm in tech, the AI these days, AI is taking over tech, right? Don't let anybody lie to you. So no matter what you do, right, there will always be a skill you can learn. So money is very important. You see, when women are looking for what? A partner, right? Mind you, please, I'm always saying this thing because I don't want you doing these things for women, right? I want women to be a byproduct because, like I said, I'm living my life right now. I'm at a stage where I'm having so many things. I've had my foundation completely fixed, and women are coming towards me. So I'm telling you for a fact that, bro, I don't say this to brag because, to be very, very frank, bragging about me is not really what I like to do, but I like to speak from a place of experience, like I'm speaking to my junior brother, right? So having finances, right, which is decent, you can take care of yourself, and you can take care of one more person, she's good, right? And now, the next thing I'll give to you is the last one, which is very important, is two things. Because when it comes to self-improvement, right, everybody wants to join the hustle culture. Everybody wants to be jacked. Everybody wants to focus on money and looks. or we forget something. Fun. How fun is it to you? This is why I tell you this, that you should do all these things for yourself, and women will become a byproduct. Women should not be the focus. Women should not be the reason you do it, but they will come to you regardless. You're working out at the gym, you have a great physique. All of a sudden, you realize that women are coming to choose where you work out just to get your attention. Whether they like it or not, that's what they do. Women don't really approach you. They like to walk, they like to orbit around you. And they only orbit around you if they can sense your aura, right? You look good. You look confident. You are different. You walk different. You look different, right? Again, you don't have to be a 10 over 10 in all of these areas. Just be above the average man, right? Trust me. And like I said, be on that path, by the way. You're on the path to becoming a superior man. You're on the path to becoming what? A king in your world, right? It all starts with your mindset. Again, so your last step is what? Have a brotherhood and have fun, right? Your brotherhood, why you want a brotherhood is because sometimes, right, the journey can feel lonely. And this is what I discuss in my community, right? Back to back in our check-ins and everything, right? In our meetings, where we're discussing about how you can level up, the advice you need for your own stage of life. Because when you're 18, the advice you need, right, is not the same advice you need at age 28. So we're out there, we're looking at you. We have other guys that are out there who are on this movement, who are in the community, talking to other guys, coaching younger guys, right, on how they too can level up, how they too can be on their purpose. They can design their lives in such a way that they are doing the thing you really enjoy. You're having fun on your purpose. You're having fun living your life. Because whether you like it or not, right, you can have all the money in the world. You can improve yourself all you like. But if you don't like it, what's the point? Again, if women are coming into your life and they like the life they see, but they will find it boring, guess what happens? They leave. There's a reason why a lot of billionaires are kind of divorced right now. Some people might say, they are tired of their wives. No. To an extent, it goes both ways. Their wives are tired. So I'll tell you this. Become that guy who has fun. Fucking have hobbies, man. Have hobbies. Not just work and gym. Have hobbies. Right? It could be swimming. It could be mixed martial arts. It could be, by the way, for me, it's martial arts and swimming, though. It could be what? Going for events once in a while. Go to parties, right? Lose yourself. Get loose. Do some things that make you fun. Don't just be like a self-isolated self-improvement guru, because that shit is cringe as fuck, right? Imagine you're a very rich dude, but you can't talk to women. That is something that one of my mentors said. That shit hit me hard. So, hi, brother. If any of the ideas that I said in this class today hit you well, the main message is this: is that you are to live your life as a man that is fun to you, that is purpose driven to you, and along the lines, like what happens is women will come to you naturally. Women will be a byproduct, right, of what you're trying to achieve or explain. Like I said, when you're living with alignment, when you're working, so a good analogy is this, right? You're trying to get somewhere in life, right? You have a vision you're moving towards, right? This is where everything comes in frame, attraction, and everything. If she's coming into your life, this is where you have standards. If she's coming into your life, right, is she coming to make the journey better, or is she coming to distract you from your journey? If this is what I tell you, and it becomes easier. This is why if you try the exercise about women, right, and you write down 5 things you want in a woman, and you're very, very detailed, you're very, very specific on those 5 things, what you realize is when you see a woman and you're talking to her, if you don't see how she fits your journey, it becomes easier to dump her. Again, there are women that I'm going to lie to you and sugarcoat shit. There are women that naturally, right, you want to keep around for the sake of fun, right? They'll be there. They would always be there. So have that at the back of your mind, but you should not be distracted. You should not live this boring life. You should live a life that you truly enjoy as a man. So my name is Tonoroye. If any of the ideas in this video resonated with you, I want you to please share this video with a fellow brother who will find it helpful. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. And feel free to join the brotherhood. Links in the description. Bye for now.